Alright, here we are with a little bit of an overview of what you're going to be seeing in the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. So yes, that has been announced, you know, unprecedented level of hype. I mean, the fact that these games are coming back is insane, and no one ever thought it would happen. If there was one game series where you thought would never come back, it was Marvel vs. Capcom. When you thought about Marvel vs. Capcom, you would be like, yeah, I can see another game happening within the next 30 years. That's what you would probably say. So anyways, from what we've seen in the collection that they've shown so far, it is a part of a new series of collections that they're doing. So it turns out that Capcom Fighting Collection that was released 2 years ago is actually part 1 of a series of collections, and part 2 is going to be the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. And if you watch the Marvel vs. Capcom collection trailer, they show some of the UI for this collection. And a lot of it looks almost exactly the same as the UI in this collection. I mean, even look, the training mode UI is the exact same. Hitboxes, the little damage, total damage combo, it's all the exact same in the MVC collection from what they've shown so far. Meaning that I can show you what the collection is going to be like. So yeah, it's looking like that it is a exact copy of this collection. And now, that is a good thing, because this collection is very good. This is probably the best Capcom fighting game collection ever, I would say. It's really well made. As you can see, the training mode UI is the same exact UI that they showed in the trailer, it's just a different color. So this is what you can expect to see in the Marvel vs. Capcom collection training mode. A little basic, but these games didn't even have training mode anyways, so whatever. But yeah, if you haven't played this game, this is what you're going to be getting. So let's really talk about something that I'm going to get into later this video, which is the life cycle of this game. Now, I bought this collection when it came out for full price. I believe it was $40 when it came out. So I'm going to assume that the MVC collection is also $40, unless they raise the price because MVC 2 is in there. Because MVC 2 is obviously a much, you know, the 3D, it's whatever, you know. I don't know how much it's going to be, but this collection was $40 when it came out, and this collection is going to be the exact same as the MVC collection. It's just that the games are obviously going to be replaced with Marvel vs. Capcom games. So, for me, I was really interested in this collection when it came out, because I never played Darkstalkers. And yeah, I never played Cyberbots, I never played Darkstalkers. I already played Puzzle Fighter a bunch, and I like Puzzle Fighter. And I never played Gem Fighter. And there's also a Street Fighter 2 game in here, but I'm a Street Fighter 2 hater, so I don't really care about that. But I did play a little bit, it's cool, I guess. But I used this game to learn how to play Darkstalkers. Now you may be wondering, if I learned how to play Darkstalkers, then why am I flailing around right here in the training mode? Well, that's where the bad news begins for this collection. You see, the reason why I have to relearn how to play this game before your very eyes right here is because the online for this game died very quickly. Very, very quickly. And I'm going to show you right now. So let's head into online, and I'm going to show you my biggest concern about the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. So, as you can see, the online UI is the same from what they showed in the Marvel vs. Capcom trailer. You could join lobbies, you could create lobbies. So let's try looking for a lobby. We're going to turn on every setting, and we're going to set the game to any. We're going to make sure we can get every single possible outcome here. Could not find a session to join. So I want to say that I'm recording this at kind of a weird time. It's 2 p.m. on a weekday. So most people are probably out doing stuff, but I'm not recording this at 3 a.m. This is, you know, people don't really play this game. And this is my biggest fear when it comes to the MVC collection. Because here's the thing. This game died very fast. This was like this only a few months into the game's release. Now we're 2 years. But yeah, also, there's also a gallery. They showed this in the trailer as well. The galleries are great in this game if you care about this stuff. Yeah, it's great. The galleries are amazing. So, you can see everything. You can even see how they literally planned the game right here. Everything. And I don't even know if this stuff was shown before this. This might be brand new. I don't know if this was ever shown. But yeah. All of this stuff is, from what they've shown, the exact same in the collection. So, that's just even more proof that the MVC collection is a sequel to this collection and is going to be relatively the same. Again, the thing that really scares me, and by the way, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I'm searching for a ranked match in all of the games. Right now, while I'm looking through this collection, or through this gallery, you can actually search for matches while you're looking through it. I am currently looking for a match in every single game on this collection. I'm searching for all of them at once right now. And as you can see, I'm not finding a game. So we tried lobby match, I couldn't find a lobby match, and we tried ranked match, I couldn't find a ranked match. So that just goes to show you the problem with this game. And you know what the funny thing is? If I go on the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, which is a way worse collection than this, by the way, I can find people playing it. To this day. To this day, I can find people playing the 30th Anniversary Collection. So, I'm not saying that you'll never find a match on this collection, but what I'm saying is it's been dead for a while, and it's my biggest fear when it comes to the MVC collection, because nothing would hurt me more than buying a re-release of an MVC game after all these years, hopping online, and not being able to play it. I mean, that's an MVC game we're talking about. MVC, imagine that. Imagine hopping on a brand new release of MVC 2 and no one's playing it. No, that can't happen. So, and I'm hoping that the very fact that it's Marvel vs. Capcom means the game will stay alive forever. That's what I'm hoping. Because this collection has games that are way less popular than Marvel vs. Capcom. It has Darkstalkers, it has Cyberbots, like, these are very obscure games. Darkstalkers is a little bit popular, but nowhere near as popular as Marvel vs. Capcom. And look, as you can see, I'm on the ranked leaderboards. Look how little people played ranked in this game. Look at how little. It's crazy. Here, I'll even show you. Wait, oh, this takes forever to load, by the way. I will show you my ranked position on the Vampire Savior leaderboards. I played ranked in this game. I played ranked on Vampire Savior. I've played less than 50 matches, I would say. I maybe played less than 30 matches, honestly. Look at my position on the ranked leaderboard. I played, like I said, less than 30 matches, I would say, around that. Let's look at this. Alright. So see, we're already getting kind of close, and I don't know if you see that next to my name, but I'm top 700 in the world. Think about that. I only played about 30 games, and I'm top 700 in the world. I'm literally bronze. That's what scares me about this game. Because nobody played it. This game felt super dead. And I'm on the PlayStation version, if you couldn't tell. And that's my biggest concern about the MVC collection. Because as you can clearly see, there's a lot of love and attention put into this collection. They have... all the games have both versions, right? There's an English and a Japanese version. All of the games have a full gallery that goes over pretty much every piece of artwork that was ever released for that game. They all have a full jukebox. You can listen to all the songs in the game. There's display settings. You can change like the little sidebars. You can put filters over it. There's a full rank system. There's a full lobby system. There's casual matches. There's leaderboards. All of this stuff in this collection. And yet, it was dead within... I mean, I would say this game didn't even last more than 4 months, I would say. So, that's my only concern. I'm hoping that this does not apply to MVC. Just simply based off of the fact that MVC is such an awaited game. So many people wanted MVC to come back. So many people love MVC. And, you know, these games are nowhere near on that level. So I'm hoping that alone will carry the player base. Because this game's player base is non-existent. The collection is amazing. If you are interested in playing these games offline, I would say immediately buy this collection. But if you are looking to play this game online, I would say you just have to play Fightcade, and that's the problem. That's the one thing I really dislike about Fightcade, is that it's the only reason I can think of people not playing this collection is because if you're someone who really wants to play these games, you're probably already playing them on Fightcade, and that's what really bothers me. Because, yes, Fightcade is free, but I'm sorry, maybe Fightcade feels better than this game, than the collection, right? But Fightcade, it has a worse UI. It's nowhere near as, you know, simplified as this when it comes to just getting it to work. This is way more convenient. It looks better in terms of like the whole presentation. It runs good. I don't know if it runs better. I don't know the actual statistics. I mean, I don't like MVC2 on Fightcade. I don't play it at all because I don't like the way Fightcade drops inputs. I am someone who I played MVC2. It was my first ever fighting game when I was 6 years old. And I was mashing my face on the controller, so I never got a chance to learn the game. And, you know, when Fightcade came around a few years ago to get, and got MVC2 on it, you know, whenever that was, like 2020, I was hyped. I was like, oh, I'm finally going to be able to learn MVC2 for the first time. But the problem is that I'm bad at the game. And Fightcade drops inputs a lot. So I couldn't tell if I was messing stuff up because of Fightcade or because of me. And that's something I really dislike about Fightcade. And look, I didn't really play this game enough to be able to tell you if this game also does that. But from what I can feel, it doesn't feel like it does that. So, yeah, I don't know. Fightcade is great because without Fightcade, there'd be no way to play Marvel vs. Capcom at all. But I really hope it doesn't hurt the collection because I don't really have easy access to Fightcade. It's not the easiest thing for me to access. So for me, if I wanted to play Darkstalkers, I would have to play this version, and nobody's playing it at all. Nobody's playing it. So, as you just saw. So I hope that's not the case with MVC. Obviously, that will not be the case for at least the first, like, 3 to 5 months. But after that, I don't know, because this game plummeted. But I do have hope that the player base will be carried just off of the fact that it's MVC. You know, like sub, I'm going to be playing that collection when it comes out. As you can see, the collection is going to have a lot of cool stuff in it. It's going to have a lot of love and care put into it. But the main thing for me is how long is the online going to last? And I really don't know. Peace.